Whiskey, am I right?
Actually, I'm leaving. So let's go. We need to get on the subway, and we need to travel on over to that courtyard so we can speak with her. Hopefully she'll show up, man. I hope so. Oops. Let me get out of here. And we'll just go this way. Okay, subway.
Who wants to get ahead?
Don't know where the closest one is. I think there might be one this way. Yeah, here's one.
Larry there.
What is it, Adam? Any word on what happened to Vince?
I just spoke to his contact. A woman he was supposed to meet to get info on some Davny op. Problem is, he never showed up.
I have a really bad feeling about this. Do whatever you can, Adam, to pick up his trail. Let's hope he's all right.
Let's hope.
Don't see that much anymore.
Wake up, get more done. Okay. Sir. Walk down here. Access the metro. We need to go to Prekazka. Go to the meeting spots. Oh, that shows where we are now, up there. Okay, cool. Yes, leave this area. And we can head back over to Jensen's apartment while we are on his side of town, so I could drop off some of this other stuff we've got. I have so many painkillers, they're taking up 3 slots in my inventory. I never used painkillers. I don't know. I really needed to. Something may happen in the game at some point that would require me to use them, but right now, I haven't needed to use them at all. We also have a bunch of biocells, a bunch of hypostems.
I have a permit. It's not like they did not pay for it at all.
So we'll drop off a bunch of stuff back at his apartment. Also check, see if he has any new messages or anything.
Look, madam. Your papers state right here that you are currently restricted to the Prekazka district. I'm sorry, but I can't let you through.
But I can't get the best oranges in my area. That is why they put this restriction on me, because I like to go to Old Prague for the oranges. I don't understand this. It was not a weapon. It was just a small knife to peel my oranges.
Look, it's only 2 months restriction. I'm sure you can survive without the best oranges for 2 months.
See if I remember how to get back to Jensen's apartment. What's going on here?
See what they did to her?
Why are we drawn to such things? What's wrong with us?
It is not unhealthy to be curious about death. What is unhealthy is to do such things. Poor woman. Poor woman's family.
They say she was an augmented journalist, one of the few modern voices left.
That's right. We had heard about this in the newspaper. Oh gosh, there's even like a mine there on the ground, I think. I think that's what this is. Or not.
By now,
Johnny's not going anywhere. What's your hurry?
I was given the same orders you were, sir.
I know all about our orders. Do me a favor, eh? At least pretend to look for evidence.
You don't think he did it?
I do think he did it. But I also think we should at least try to prove it. If that's okay with you.
Anything you say, sir.
So yeah, we had seen in the newspaper about that augmented reporter who was murdered here. So that's what's going on here. But I'm not sure what these two were talking about. This guy, this bald guy, is talking to this police guy. They think they know who did it, but they need to find evidence. But he told him to at least act like he's looking for evidence.
I give up.
Away from the crime scene, sir.
Do what I want. Oh gosh, look at that. Her arm is ripped off. There's something stuck into her shoulder, maybe like a tranquilizer. Gross, man. Where's the bottom half of her body? Sheesh. Who's this guy? Detective Carl Montag. Hey, Detective.
Daria says something, but apparently she doesn't talk to cops.
Her name was Daria.
It's not pretty, is it?
No. It's kind of disturbing.
We can't let them get
If
away
it
with
wasn't
this.
for Johnny, I might have pegged you for this.
Who's Johnny?
Give it a rest.
Oh, okay, sorry. Who are you? Hey, Daria.
Excuse me.
Oh,
Please. Did they send you to protect me?
well, her name is Daria.
Yes.
I recognize you. We're neighbors. I've seen you in our building. You're very difficult to miss. By chance, did someone send you to investigate?
No, no one sent me. What happened here?
It's horrible. An augmented woman was killed, just outside of where we live. She looks like she was my age.
Do you have any idea who she was?
No, I've never seen her before. It's so sad that nothing will be done about this. Aug victims are not high on the list of police priorities. To them, it's like a dog lying in the street. You're not a cop, are you?
No, I'm not, or I used to be. I work with someone else, another agency, or I used to be. I was a cop once, old habits die hard. Yeah, let's say this.
I was a cop once. Old habits die hard.
In America?
Yeah, Detroit. It was a long time ago.
I bet you have a lot of experience. You're used to this sort of thing.
What about you? What's your interest in all this? Morbid curiosity?
God, no. I want nothing more than to go home. Detective Montag, he's making me stay. He thinks I saw something.
Did you see something?
Maybe. I think I would rather not say, to be honest. Because if I had seen something, and if I started talking about it, wouldn't that put me in danger?
Frighten, reassure, or sympathize. Frighten her. You might already be in danger. The killer might see you as a loose end, or reassure her. You may not think much of the police here. I may not think of much of them either, but that doesn't mean you should hold back information or sympathize. It's natural to be scared. Let's just go with this.
It's natural to be scared.
Then you understand. I don't want to get involved if I don't have to.
Sure, I understand. You don't know anyone here. But there's a chance this could happen again. The more you're willing to cooperate with the police, the better the odds of catching whoever's responsible.
I know. It's just that I don't trust the police. I would feel safer with someone like you. You have more reason to be invested in this than they do. You're augmented, like the victim was. And you look like you could actually protect me.
It's not my case.
But maybe you could help. Please, neighbor. Talk to Detective Montag. At least see how it's going. Make sure he doesn't think he's on vacation just because the victim is an aug.
Well, we could decline and say, like I said, it's not my case, or we could accept. Of course we're going to accept. It gives us something to do.
I'll talk to the officer in charge and see where he is with the investigation. If I can help him, I will.
Thank you. Suppose I end up remembering something later. Is there a way for me to contact you?
You planning to run off on me already?
The first chance I get. There are times for standing in the cold, but this isn't one of them. I just want to go home, bolt the door, and never come out again. Of course, I will wait for Detective Montag to say it's okay first. And I'll still try to answer whatever questions you may have.
I can give you access to my info link. You should feel free to use it if you have to.
Thank you, neighbor.
Jensen's a good guy.
Thought as much.
Talk to Montag. So we have a quest here called the Harvester. A murdered woman lies in the street. A potential witness, Daria, is worried she saw something she wasn't supposed to. The victim was augmented, and Daria says that's enough to keep the police around here from investigating any further. She's probably right about that. Our objective is to talk to Montag. A local cop named Montag is in charge of the crime scene. Daria doesn't have much faith in his ability to catch the killer and keep her safe. I told her I'd look into it. Well, let's do that.
Me.
Alright, let's go talk to Montag. Hey dude, how goes it?
So, Daria was actually talking to you, huh? I could barely get 2 words out of her. What did she say? Did she see anything?
You mean your witness over there? She's not sure yet.
How can she not be sure? Either she saw something or she didn't.
She's scared. She thinks she might be in danger. I told her she'll be fine and that whoever did this would be caught. I'd like to believe that's true.
Sure, so would I. But as you can see, the victim was like you, augmented. That makes things a little more complicated, eh? Being a cop in this city, it's not always about doing the right thing, or about doing things the right way.
Challenge, scathe, or relate. Challenge. There's no reason this should be complicated. Someone gets killed, you need to find the killer. Whether the victim was an aug or not has nothing to do with it. You could scathe him. You're giving the cops here too much credit. From what I've seen, it's never about doing the right thing. Or relate. I was a cop for 12 years. I know all about getting bad orders. The difference between what you're told to do and what you know is right. Let's relate to him.
I was a cop for 12 years. I know all about getting bad orders. The difference between what you're told to do and what you know is right.
Tell me about it. So, how did you reconcile yourself with those kinds of orders?
I quit.
I'm 2 months away from the beach. I'm not quitting. But I respect your idealism.
It was a long time ago. I work for Interpol now.
Interpol, huh? Listen, off the record, I've been told to forgo any unnecessary investigation. I want you to know it's not my idea of how things should be done.
Who told you to forego the investigation?
Men who spend more time making policies than arrests. They want the victim's husband, Johnny Gunn, ex-PMC operative. Heavily augmented.
All right. So if you're not comfortable with this, if you know things aren't being handled the way they should, why not do something about it?
I thought I just did. Just because my hands are tied doesn't mean Interpol can't conduct a parallel investigation. Crime scene's right over there, and Johnny lives just a couple of blocks from here.
I never said I was going to work your case for you.
Sure you did. Isn't that more or less the promise you made your little friend over there? She won't talk to a cop because she doesn't trust us. Smart girl. Look, my orders are to arrest the husband. You take a look around. Get to Johnny before my guys do. Who knows? Maybe we'll actually learn something.
I'll let you know what I find.
Who thinks this stuff up?
Careful of the evidence.
Optional, investigate the scene. I've agreed to help look into Angela Gunn's murder. I get the impression Detective Carl Montag could use all the help he could get. Well, let's go ahead and do that. Take a look around here, see if we see anything. I don't know if we need to use our smart vision. Ah, we do. Bruises. Let's examine the bruises. The bruises on Angela Gunn's neck are recent. Looks like the killer strangled her and even left a partial fingerprints. Ah. Okay. Here's a needle we could examine. There was a piece of a broken needle sticking out of Angela Gunn's right shoulder. Okay. Needle added to media database. Here's some marks. There are cutting marks above Angela Gunn's arm. Looks like she had an augment that was forcibly removed. Ugh. Okay. Oh, man. There's more evidence to find? Exhaust all evidence. The more evidence I find at the crime scene, the better my chances of understanding exactly what happened here. If at any point I want to follow up on something or delve even deeper into this mess, I should try talking to Montag again. Who knows what he's holding back? Let's see, is there any other evidence around here that we could see? Here is an augment that we could examine. Augment, a ripped out augmentation. Whoever did this didn't seem too keen to keep it for themselves. They just wanted to separate it from the body. The hell is it? Not sure what that's supposed to be. I mean, I would think eyeballs, but she has her eyes. Right? See?
I think he found something.
Alright, let's all just comment on what I'm doing here. Here's an ID card. The murder victim's press ID card. Angela Gunn was a reporter. Yeah, She was. We know that. Okay. Here is some broken glasses.
Are you a journalist?
No, but she was. And she had enemies.
I hear there's been a series of these.
Tabloids write that shit to sell copies. No, this was political. It's always political.
Onlooker.
Something is going to
Gruesome,
push
isn't
them
it?
to attack.
Yeah, it is. So here's stuff that's added to our database. The bruises. The needle. The marks. The augment. This has nothing to do with it, but I never looked at it before. It looks like he's having a bad day. And an ID card. And some broken glasses. Looks like part of a pair of glasses. It says there's still 4 more things. I'm not seeing 4 more things. Let me get this breach software here. And then these things. I just like to look at them so that the number goes away.
Can't look away.
She's taking a picture.
I'm not Montag. I don't need your help.
Oh, I think you could probably use my help. Okay, that story item was added to the database. More stuff. There's some crafting parts. Probably not part of the crime scene, huh? So they put these
Away
little...
from the crime scene, sir.
Hey, shut your mouth.
Who'd you piss off to pull this duty?
They have these little lights here around the body. So I'm not seeing anything else here. Any other pieces of evidence. But we probably need to talk to Montag again. Just waiting for all these things to stop showing up here on the
Wish
screen.
we could just shoot any hog we see.
What?
Thought as much. Enjoying yourself, detective.
Let's see. About the case. Or mission details. Let's see.
Alright, I have some questions about the murder.
Before we go any further with this, I need you to know something about Johnny Gunn. He's not a good man. I may not like how my bosses are targeting him, but that doesn't mean he's innocent. So, you know, just make sure you're here for the right reasons.
Why else would I be here?
I don't want this to turn into some kind of crusade. Bad men do bad things. In a perfect world, we arrest them for the right reasons, but, well, the world's not always perfect.
Oh, wow. Holy cow.
You'll only arrest the victim's husband if the evidence tells you to, right? It's not enough that he's an aug, and that your bosses want him to go down.
I'll hold my guys off for as long as I can. But unless you can prove someone else killed Angela, or at the very least that Johnny didn't, I don't have much choice. That's why I'm trusting you to talk to him. Give me your honest opinion on what happened here.
Yeah. Why are you trusting me exactly?
Because you gave me the impression of being qualified. Because I'm big enough to admit that maybe I can use the help, and between you and me, because the thought of confronting a man like Johnny Gunn scares the shit out of me.
Damn. Alright.
How long have you been a cop?
Too long. And of all the ways to go out, eh?
What do you mean?
I mean being assigned a case like this. It's HQ's little joke before sending me off to retirement. Oh, but don't worry about me, eh? I'm a survivor. I can make it through this.
This case is a joke to you?
I didn't say that. I said it's a joke to HQ. They know I haven't left my desk in years. But that doesn't mean I'm not qualified. Just a little rusty.
People hold a hell of a grudge against Augs, ever since the incident.
Yes, and?
Well, good thing the cops here are such professionals. Part of being a police officer is treating everyone the same, right? Aug or no Aug.
It's not that simple, and you know it. A police force isn't some abstract ideal of what justice and law should be. It's an instrument of those in power. A reflection of the society it protects.
I haven't been seeing a whole lot of protection out there.
Well, that depends who you ask.
Continue.
I'm here because I don't like the idea of someone killing people right outside my window. Maybe he's out there right now, targeting that poor witness. Or maybe he's just looking for any chance to do it again.
Fair enough, Mr. Interpol.
Wow.
Do you know if the victim had any enemies?
I know she and Johnny didn't get along. Other than that, I really couldn't tell you.
Tell me about the victim's husband, Johnny.
He used to work for a private military company, Bell Tower. He's been arrested for all sorts of things in the past. Now, don't get me wrong. I believe in evidence. But I also believe in playing the odds. 9 times out of 10, the husband did it.
Why are your superiors so eager to pin Johnny for murder? It's gotta be more than just not liking the guy.
Standard policy for guys like Johnny. The way they see it, you send a man like him into Golem City, and he's liable to go off the grid, end up with Ark or God knows who. He becomes 10 times more trouble than he's worth. But if they can charge him with something big, something like murder, well, suddenly he's no trouble at all.
Okay.
Were you able to get anything out of the witness? Sounded like she might have seen something.
Who? Little Miss Mousy? I was under the impression Daria was your domain. Apparently, I'm not good enough to talk to.
Okay.
Did the killer leave anything behind? Does anything strike you as odd?
I don't know. It's a murder, you know? Doesn't matter if you look at it sideways or upside down. It's never going to look normal.